This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Tip-off goes to the Hornets. Pass to Knipple. And here's Kessler. It's rebounded by Rizachet. Here's Daniels going inside.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
What a nice-looking drive with LaMelo. Such a hard contest because guy can handle and he's got size.
Young from long range. And he buries his first look. Doris, when we saw these two teams come up on the schedule, this was one you and I were looking forward to.
Oh, my goodness. This was one I've had circled for sure. And the reason, two teams have executed a high level, and boy, do they play at breakneck speed.
And we're about a minute into the first. Daniels outside. Outside Young. Clock at 6. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Ice tray. Looking cool as ever, just draining it.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. I asked Coach directly about his thoughts on facing Drew Holiday. We have to keep an eye on him at all times, Coach admitted, saying defense is where he has me most worried. He can be so disruptive. We really have to keep the ball away from him. It sounds like they'll try to avoid Holiday altogether on the offensive end. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you.
I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
Here's Rizachet with the drive, and the layup is good.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Pass to Kessler. They need this. Rebounded by the Hawks. Young inside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Ball with it. Now guarded by Duren. Now here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Wow, Kessler punishing the rim on that finish.
Duren, no good. Hornets trail by 6. Ball taking his time here. Pass to Knipple. 4-3. Sends it home from three-point land.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Duren in the high post. There's Young with the 3. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Here's Ball. Duren with the rebound.
Oh, boy, he attacks, but how about that rim protection? That is so good.
.105 left in the first quarter of the game. There's Young with the 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
It's stolen by Daniels. And he lobs it up to the rim. Young with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Daniels with it. 5 to shoot. Takes it inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the night right here. Some changes for Charlotte. Hits both from the stripe. Knocked away. Picked up by a Kongwu. Pass to Newell. Hits a three-pointer.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Atlanta.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
And it's Williams off the drive. Inside. Here's Krejci. Nails it from beyond the arc. Krejci's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Guys, back to you.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, thank you. Pass to a Kongwu. Over Williams. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Williams on the wing. And a fast break now for Atlanta. And Reddish gets it to go. Reddish has gotten his first points in this one.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up. I just love the ball movement.
Back to Williams. Puts up a three, and it's Ginobili with a rebound. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. That one drops for him. Okongwu's got 4 points this quarter.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And here's Clark for three. Atlanta with the rebound. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Pass to Ginobili. There's the triple. The rebound by Bridges.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And he gets it to go.
The defense kind of opened up for him, and he took full advantage.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Okongwu misses the jumper. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Clark outside. Shot clock at 6. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. From the top of the key. Good D by Okongwu. The Hawks lead by 22. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Okongwu. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Back to Williams. Here's Reddish. They get it back. Pass to Krejci. Here's Ginobili. Newell from outside. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Atlanta making some changes. Williams from long range. buries it from 3. Williams has got 7 points in the game.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Outside Young. Pass to Daniels. He shoots a 3. Young. Outside Johnson. Jacks up a 3. Daniels misses. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Outside Rizichet. Pass to Johnson. It's a one-on-one situation. Ball outside. There's the 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
In today's game, it seems like running a good offense can come down to getting favorable switches, Doris.
It does, B.A. You see so many of the great teams, those competing for championships. What is their primary goal on offense? Find the weakest target defensively and go at them.
Daniels outside. Pass to Duran. Back to Young. Oh, Kessler with the block.
Boy, strong denial by Kessler at the rim. The 7-footer having none of it.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Back to Daniels. To the left wing. Kessler on the double team. Johnson for 3. Kessler with a rebound.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
And no good to start the night. Missing his first attempt there. With the floater. Rizichet, no good.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Ball no good.
How about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
A nice shot by Young.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Right wing. And here's Knipple from the arc. The kick out to Ball. Driving inside. Just 5 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get off a shot. And that one, good.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And when it comes to adding sizzle to the steak, just watch LaMelo Ball, Doris.
I love that, B.A. Certainly, entertainment is a big aspect of this young man's game. The fancy dribbling, the no-look passes, the range on his three-point shooting. He alone can be worth the price of a ticket.
Well, you love to see Kessler draw the contact right there. Get that defender into a compromised position.
So for the Hawks, both free throws good from Kessler. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Picked up by Okongwu. Well from outside. Stolen by Ball. Over to the wing. Here's Bowen. And it's Ginobili with a rebound.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard. I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, LaMelo Ball is a playmaker first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Back over to you, Brian.
A great passer. Allie, thanks very much for the report. 1:27 left in the third. Krejci drops in the 3. Krejci's got 6 points.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Another steal. Well from outside. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Knipple with a bucket.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
2 open that time. Made it look easy. He's got 11.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance. Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Ball. And the shot falls short that time.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Newell. The 3. Kessler with a rebound. Over to the left wing. Here's Knipple. A good-looking shot from the wing. Knipple's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks.
27.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Right side, Williams. The rebound by the Hawks. Pass to Daniels. And stolen by Williams. Here's Ward. Good D by Daniels.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Here's Johnson. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. It'll be the 4th of 5 games for them on the road. Right side, Risache. Outside, Young. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Outside, Risache. Off target from outside.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
Williams with it. Now guarded by Risache. Back to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. No good. A bit long that time. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Outside Johnson. The 3 from Risache. Connects from downtown.
Yeah, good mechanics and a high release. Risache's shot is pretty refined and ready for quick attacks like this.
On target from range. Ward's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Daniels. It's tipped. Duran with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. They get it again. The kick out to Johnson. And here's Risache. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Pass to Kessler. 6 to shoot. Here's Knipple. Puts it up. Nice jump shot.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
Reddish on the wing. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. Newell can't get it to go.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Yeah, you can see the impressive vertical of LaMelo. This guy gets to the cup and slams it home.
Here's Krejci. Drills it from deep.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Back to Kessler. Okongwu with the rebound.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Hawks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And what a huge performance it was for Trae Young.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Pass to Reddish. Now here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Kessler with a rebound. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Knipple. Back to Ball. Here's Knipple. Here's Bowen. From the arc. Knipple, no good. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly.
so familiar. Haven't I been here before? I know your smile is falling. Pick it up and smile away. A place with you is better. I'm better off with you, I'll say. Like a carving, holding on to midnight.
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I got him.
And this game, the first chance they've had to see Charlotte.
And they dominated this team last season. Big difference in talent level.
Well, you know, they swept the season series a year ago. The expectation is they'll do the same thing again this time around.
Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Kicks it out to Holmgren. Robinson. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Big-time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You've got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front court to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach told me, quote, our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball. He continued, not only is Ball a three-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Outside, Williams. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Robinson. No good with a layup. Ball looks over the floor. Kessler down low. Three-pointer, Holiday. It's hauled in by Robinson. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Dort. Going inside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And you see the acceleration from Dort. Just a great athlete.
Back to Kessler. Ball outside. And Ball throws it down.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
During his career, we've seen LaMelo Ball score from just about everywhere, Clark.
Yeah, you know, he's really a talented player. I mean, he can make it hard on any defense. He's always in motion, and he knows what to do when he catches the basketball. He's unpredictable in how he goes about it. He's a hard cover for sure. One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
Robinson on the wing. This one for three. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. To the wing, right side. Here's Knipple. Dort grabs the miss. Thunder trail by 4. And it's Holmgren missing. Ball with it. Here's Holiday. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
Let's go with a 3. The Thunder with another miss. Charlotte leading by 4. Pass to Knipple. The 3 from Ball. And his first miss of the night. Now 2 of 3. Here's SGA. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
Gets the 3 to fall.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Robinson. From deep, Holmgren. That one doesn't drop. Pass to Bowen. Back to Ball. And there's the drive. Dort with a steal. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Charlotte on top. They're up by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Clock at 2. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Thunder trail by 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander, double team. Holmgren inside. Wallace, right side. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. The Hornets are led by head coach Charles Lee, who was a 2-time champion as an assistant, Clark.
Yeah, that's exactly right, V.A. He won the title as an assistant coach with the Bucks in 2021. Then another as the top assistant for the Celtics in 2024. And that's exactly why Lee was brought to Charlotte, to establish and build a winning culture.
And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. There's Ball with a 3. Oh, Ball, so dangerous from the perimeter.
The defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
A tricky cover. Gilgeous-Alexander is a talented finisher inside.
And stolen by Holmgren. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Keegan Murray wants to excel at both ends, and he said, quote, "My defense wasn't where it needed to be, so I got a little faster, a little stronger, tried to figure out how to be physical defensively and be effective. Them trusting me to guard helps the other guys so they can focus more on offense." Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Wallace. No points yet. Caruso misses.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
time stolen by Holmgren. Wallace outside. Outside for SGA. Murray from outside. Murray! Good from way out. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder?
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition. Got to give them credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
For three, Bridges. Here's Oklahoma City now. They picked up 11 straight.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, it is unfortunate and embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
Out to Kuminga. Back to Williams. The three is up. Deflected.
Yeah, staying active and keeping his hands moving. Murray anticipated the shot and sent it away. Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Murray, no good.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Now, here's Williams. Yet to see a basket. Charlotte, no good that time either. Here's Oklahoma City now. They've gone on a 13-0 run. Caruso misses. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Williams off the drive. It's hauled in by Robinson.
I mean, he's yet to make a shot this quarter. At some point, you got to look for other ways to impact the game.
Back to Wallace. Fires the three. Connects from downtown. Wallace has got 5 points now this quarter. Here's Williams. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Oklahoma City up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Back after this. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Thunder leading by 6. Mitchell into the lane. Pass to Aminu. Back to Dort. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Williams from long range. Here's Aminu. Outside, Williams. Off the mark there with a three. Fires from deep. Can't hit that one.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
About a minute played here in the second half. Back to Aminu. Pass to Dort. Shot clock at 5. From deep, Mitchell nails it from 3. Mitchell's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
That's exactly what they want. Get him into the offensive flow right away and then keep it going.
Now here's Ball. He's got 9. Right wing. Charlotte needs to get off the shot. Kessler. And the 3 off target. Here's Holmgren. Towering on the interior. Holmgren.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Unloads. Knipple with a bucket. Knipple's got 5.
Not exactly what Coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it. Woo! Defense Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it after Charlotte's three-pointer on the other end. Pass to Williams. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Ball way outside. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. And following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Warriors at Chase Center in San Francisco. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. Now here's Ball. He's got 11. Fires in the triple.
One this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
The kick out to Williams. Pass to Aminu. The three. Kessler with a rebound. And timeout called by Charles Lee. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Hornets trail by 5. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, "Me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face." Guys?
A great organization. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And here's Charlotte now. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Kuminga's shot is off.
As he often does, he gets to the rim, but that's just stellar defense.
SGA can't get it to go.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Down low. The kick out to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Outside Kuminga. Again the miss by the Hornets. Outside Robinson. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Thunder up 7. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Thunder leading by 7. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Holiday. And it's SGA missing. And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. It's hauled in by Robinson. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Wallace misses. Hornets trail by 7. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Ball with it. He's picked up by SGA. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Kessler a screen. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Williams from long range. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
There's the triple. It's hauled in by Robinson. Thunder leading by 7. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Robinson. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds. Charlotte ball.
Here's ball. Pass to Kessler. Here's Knippel. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Now Williams launches a three, knocks down the triple. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
It's money from deep.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Kessler. Yes! Using that window!
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Robinson.
And that's a solid play. Make him earn his points at the free throw line.
Yeah, and he was on his way to sending that one down, so the play is definitely to foul right there, which he did.
And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And, you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career. They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Outside ball. Here's Knippel. And he buries the jumper.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Here's Robinson. The three is off. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Fires the three. And stolen by Caruso. Ball with a steal. Dort with a steal. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Ooh, nice setup for the slam.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Thunder.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
Ooh, poked away. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Down by 15. So it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes
the zone right now. Tell me am I still telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I lied to way before I had you right in some room. Then again, I can be. Baby, I don't wanna sound righteous. I got.
I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Craig Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. Look at Indiana. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers. Pass to Bassi. Siakam outside. Back to Bassi. Shot clock at 6. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this great, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Well, it's great seeing ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
Bassi. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
Back to Sabonis. A three-pointer off the mark. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. I asked him if he's focused on a particular player in the opposing lineup, and Coach stressed the message he delivered to his team about Pascal Siakam. It was simple. Don't bite on his spin move. He doesn't want his guys falling for Siakam's tricks in the low post. Back to you guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. The kick out to Sabonis. Back to Ball. Driving the lane. It's rebounded by Indiana. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Kicks it out to Siakam. Screen by Siakam. Lillard attacking. Stolen by Ball. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Ball. Outside, Sabonis. Back to Ball. And it's blocked. Here's Mathurin. And again, it's Indiana.
Look, we know Mathurin is a flat-out scorer, but you rarely see him operate in that mid-range area.
So, GA, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hogs, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
A shot by Sabonis, nobody around, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Siakam. Three-pointer, Lillard. And another three for Indiana.
and you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Kneppel. Nothing on the board. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's Indiana. They're on a 14-4 run. And it's Bessie in the corner. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Siakam outside. Pass to Lillard. From downtown, it's rebounded by Sabonis. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. It's a 10-point game. Outside, Sabonis. The kick out to Ball. And the Hornets miss again. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. Lillard outside. On the wing, Mathurin. 5 points in the game. And again, it's Indiana.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
The rebound by Holiday. No good on that one. And so it's the Indiana Pacers. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pacers?
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
High post, Jackson. Back to McConnell. Fires, high post. That's good on the jump shot.
And that mid-range is an area where McConnell is most proficient.
Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Stolen by Jackson. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. Count it. Good.
You gotta love his hustle, leading the defense. No time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Outside Williams. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That is his first foul of the game. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That'll be his second foul of the game. On defense, the Pacers. Williams looking around. Just 5 to shoot. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Williams, that's good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. The Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy, where expectations are low and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. Kevin, back to you.
They're for real. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level, but you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson. This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
Sinks the triple. Kessler's got 10 points.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Up top, McConnell. Here's Walker, and it's sent back by Kessler. Outside Williams. From past the arc. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
White chocolate. Young fella just brings it from deep.
Here's McConnell. The 18-footer is right on the mark. McConnell's got 6 in the quarter.
And that's all the space he needs from that range.
.112 left now here in the second. And it's Clark in the corner. Some nice passing here by Indiana. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Nembhard. Stolen by Kessler. To the right side.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Wow, well, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Pass to Bessie. 26 seconds left here in the second. And finished off by Walker.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those pucks over here.
Outside Williams. Stolen by Walker. Now Bessie. He's guarded by Williams. Pass to McConnell. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Pacers lead by 6. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Hornets trailed by 6. In the corner, it's Sabonis. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Sabonis has got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Hornets. And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
Hey, Lillard has the passing skills you like to see in a guard, and you can trust him to make the right play.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to Siakam. Back to Lillard. To the middle. Here's Bessie. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And now a 7-point Pacer lead. Outside, Sabonis. It's stolen by Mathurin. Lillard outside. Now Bessie. 8 points for him. Here's Siakam. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
To the inside. In the corner, it's Neesmith. Again, Indiana.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Knippel. To the paint. Sabonis. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, I like Sabonis' game inside because he's confident and skilled.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Lillard outside. Shoots.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And it goes down 2 points. Sabonis has got 7 now in this quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Siakam misses.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Ball no good. Pacers leading by 9. Here's the screen. Pass to Lillard. Now Bassi. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Shot clock at 4. Hornets with the rebound.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Sabonis. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, the son of Hall of Fame big man Arvydas Sabonis, Domantas said he was a 7-footer that could do everything, like a point guard. He's at a whole different level. I'm just another basketball player. He is a legend. But his father said, Domantas is a warrior like me, and I'm very proud. Kevin, back over to you.
Great stuff. Okay, Allie, we thank you. And once again, off the mark by Indiana.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Good work there as it goes. Knippel's got his first 2 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Inside, here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
If you do not keep Siakam out of the paint, he'll make you pay.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ball with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Sabonis, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And we've reached the end of the third. Indiana out in front, up 9. And we'll be back with you. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Indiana leading by 9. Up top, McConnell. It's on target from the high post. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. The kick out to Sabonis. Fires from deep. Holiday with it. And now by Jackson. They get it back. Sabonis with the bucket. Here's McConnell. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Outside, Ball. Screen by Sabonis. 6 on the shot clock. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Sabonis now is not going to shy away from contact. He really aggressively attacks the defense.
Down low. Indiana moving the ball over. Jackson with the screen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Indiana.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened to Charles Lee talk to his team. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
Allie, thank you so much. Back to Jackson. Pass to Toppin. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And the Pacers lead by 8.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Kessler, and he banks the layup in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Kessler pulls it down. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
McConnell connects on the chain. All right, here's Williams. And there's the drive. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Here's Jackson. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Ball with it, and it's Toppin picking him up. Here's Sabonis. Holiday outside. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. That does not go. Pacers leading by 8. Outside, Siakam. A minute 20 left to play here in the 4th.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish. No doubt about it, he has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this game.
Stolen by Holiday. Outside ball. They set the pick. Now Sabonis. And he misses the J. Lillard outside. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game. Massey with it. Siakam fires. The long shot, no good. 40 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now Sabonis. Ball surveying the defense. Clock at 6. Screen by Sabonis. Launches it. And it misses. Here is Lillard. So it's Indiana picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother me. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks.
This is a public service announcement sponsored by Just Blaze and the good folks at Rockefeller Records.
Fellow Americans, it is with the utmost pride and sincerity that I present this recording as a living testament and recollection of history in the making during our generation.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast from Charlotte, North Carolina, home of the Hornets. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Well, it was the Charlotte Hornets in their last game, losing to the Indiana Pacers. Irving. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. So, GA Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hogs, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
Now Ball, following the three-point attempt by Giannis. A shot by Sabonis, nobody around, and it's off from three-point range. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Coach reminded his guys that Giannis is one of the most dangerous players out there. He told his forwards that anytime he takes 2 steps, they'll need to impose their will to limit momentum. He said, quote, "If we're intimidated, we've already lost. Step up and deny his path." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And so just over a minute and a half played. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Now here's Irving. Back to Carter. To the inside. And Giannis gets it to go.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Carter outside. Back to Giannis. 5 on the clock. And Sabonis pulls it down. And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis, they're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
Jacks up a three. Going good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Carter. And there's the drive. Hornets with the rebound.
You try to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least, about a week.
And they call an illegal screen here.
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Lakers trailed by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Here's Kessler, following the score by Vince Carter. That one drops for him.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
And here is Irving. The shot comes out. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Kessler. Lets it go from deep. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Outside Irving. Screen by Antetokounmpo. On the top of the key. Rebounded by Ward.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Substitution on the court.
9 seconds left to play in the first. Here's the screen. Here's Reeves. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets, bringing the quarter to a close.
Los Angeles, 6.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. Drew Holiday understands the big picture. He said, quote, basketball is a two-way sport. As much as you train offensively, you need to do the same thing defensively. Doing defensive slides, wall sits, things that help you with your legs and your base. I've done that since I was little. It helps. Guys?
Truly an elite defender. Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Reeves. Pass to Person. It's good from long range.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Ball. He's defended by Reed. Back to Sabonis. Outside, Ball. 6 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Kessler, no good. Lakers trailed by 9. Hill left side. Pass to Whiteside. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Whiteside's got his first points of the night.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
The kick out to Williams. Kessler the screen. And Whiteside sends it back. Inside. To the middle. Pass to Person. The Lakers moving the ball around. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Down low. Kessler. And Whiteside sends it back. Here's Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Pass to Williams. To the paint. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Hornets lead by 4.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Lakers.
To the middle. Outside Bryant. Off target at the rim.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Bryant with the steal. Now here's Hill, the fast break opportunity. Pass to Bryant. Here's Hill. Reeves outside. A three-pointer, no good. Charlotte leading by 4. Outside Williams. There's a screen. Down low. There's the double team from Whiteside. Back to Williams. Kessler wide open. He fires. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now here is Carter. Outside for Smart. Back to Giannis. There's Giannis with the slam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Now Ball. He's got 5. And he drives in. And Ball slams it in.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's Charlotte leading by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Now, here's Ball. Right side, Sabonis. Back to Ball. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Here's Smart. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Carter. From outside the arc, Sabonis grabs the board.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher. Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Sabonis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Sabonis has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, that is within Sabonis' range. This year, you're comfortable with him taking a select amount of those shots.
Ball feeling it out a bit. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Yep, that one goes.
Well, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Here's Irving, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Such a smooth operator out of the pick and roll. Irving can do so much with the ball, it's ridiculous. It makes it so difficult to game plan for him because he can break down pretty much any defense.
Holiday, no one around him. Off target from outside.
When you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
In terms of playoff defense, Richard, it's hard to think of someone better than Drew Holiday.
Yes, the ball pressure, the deflection. He comes up with plays that impact winning, and he does have multiple titles.
Here's ball. Following the basket by Giannis. Shot clock at 5. Back to Sabonis. Great D that time from Giannis. Lakers trailed by 5. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Back to you.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, we thank you very much. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Right side Sabonis. Pass to Knueppel. Back to Sabonis. Off on the layup.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
And Vince Carter with the slam.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So it's both teams making substitutions here. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Out to the wing. In the corner, it's Kessler. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Lakers trailed by 4. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Here's Williams, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Charlotte.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert. And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And Vince Carter picks up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Remember, they had 0 turnovers at the half. It's been a very different story so far since the break.
Lakers trailed by 4. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Rebound by Williams. And it's Clark in the corner. The 3-pointer's off the mark. Carter inside the 3-point line. The third quarter comes to a close. Hornets lead by 4. And we'll be back with you right. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. Antetokounmpo inside. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And it's Ball penetrating. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
No looking back. Ball knows once he starts moving, he's got to go all the way. Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Outside, Ball. Pass to Kneppel. Back to Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Kneppel, no good. And it's Irving with the ball for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. And he commits the intentional foul. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Down low, inside. Giannis drops it in.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Outside, Sabonis. Back to Ball. To the inside. Sabonis, no good.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Outside, Ball. Pass to Kneppel. Back to Ball. Just 5 to shoot. No good.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Now Irving to take the lead. The 3 goes down.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Here's Holiday. Now Sabonis for 3. Antetokounmpo with the rebound. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what J.J. Redick was saying to the team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Irving.
Something that really speaks to Kyrie's talent is his ability to impact the game the minute he steps on the floor. The game changes completely with the ball in his hands.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Here's Ball. And he jams it in.
And that is a big-time basket. LaMelo entered the league at 19 with such high expectations. This young man Ball is used to the spotlight.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. He gets it to go.
There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot.
The long shot, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
All alone. It's off. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. It's a 3-point game. Sabonis outside. Screen by Sabonis. Outside, Ball. That does not go. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Now onto the Antetokounmpo. Highlight. Antetokounmpo! My goodness!
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Here's Sabonis. Holiday with it. Out guarded by Giannis. It drops.
At point-blank range, oh, yeah. You're not missing from there.
Right side, Irving. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
We call that putting the game on ice. This one, oh, yeah, that's over. Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
And so the Lakers take the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Here we go. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Last game for the Hornets, the loss to Toronto. Now here's Iverson. The three from George. Back to Iverson. 6 on the shot clock. Over Holiday. Great touch on the 16-footer. Iverson's got the first points of the night for the 76ers. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Outside, George. Iverson up top. Pass to Embiid. On the wing, Hawkins. Now Ball. Here's Knipple. Outside, Ball. Screen by Sabonis. Ball with the bucket.
Making it work in close. Ball getting an agile finish.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. We talked about the strategy tonight, particularly against Joel Embiid. He said, quote, "I told my guys to get as physical as they want," adding, "He's not a guy you can guard gently. He demands that you get aggressive." Hopefully that assertive defense gets Coach the results he's looking for. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Pass to Embiid. Back to Iverson. Now George. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Here's Embiid. Sabonis grabs the board. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. So, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul. In for Philadelphia, number 0.
Right side, Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Get up, LaMelo. These Ball brothers can fight.
High post, Embiid.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now, here's Ball. Here's Bowen. Good on the three-point shot.
Good to see Ball dishing it out there, especially to one of his perimeter shooters.
Maxey into the lane. Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And the 76ers making a change here.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Screen by Sabonis. Ball. And Ball slams it in. Nice back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Pass to Maxey. Back to Iverson. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
Substitution on the board.
54 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Williams. And Embiid with the block.
And that's the rim protection you expect from Embiid. Really sent a message right there.
And it's Beasley in the corner. Dash to Edgecombe. Just 5 to shoot. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
And the 3 ball is good.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
Right wing. And again, Philadelphia turns it over.
Coming onto the floor for the 76ers, number 22, July Boone.
Williams scanning the floor. Here's Ward, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that does it for the first quarter. Hornets on top, leading by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you guys from the Hornets in this one?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, that's just great chemistry offensively. Everybody playing for one another and trusting each other. It's beautiful to watch.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Here's Kessler. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
A solid facilitator. I like whenever Maxey looks to get his guys involved.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Kessler. Rebound by Williams.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
Left side, Williams. Pulls up. Cans the shot with nobody near him. He's got 7.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Edgecombe. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. That's 7 points here for P.J. Edgecombe. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Assertive move by Embiid.
From point-blank range, you won't see Embiid miss many.
Pass to Bowen. Outside Holiday. Outside Ball. Over Maxey. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
Maxey feeling it out a bit. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. 3 on the clock. Pulls from the top of the key. .137 left here in the second. Embiid the screen. It's rebounded by Charlotte. The kick out to Holiday. No good from outside. The 76ers trailing. And it's Beasley in the corner. Pass to Edgecombe. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
Substitution on the court.
And Philadelphia has possession. In the corner, it's McCain. Outside, Ball. Inside. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
Man, I love it when Sabonis throws it down. Listen, we know he can shoot it from deep, but the dunk is easy money, baby.
Back to Williams. Taken away. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Ball. Pops in the layup for 2. Ball's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hornets.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Down low. Williams scanning the floor. It's stolen by McCain. Here's Iverson. Put it down hard.
Watch out below. Woo!
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game it's been so far. And Ball slams it in.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
Hawkins left side. Back to Iverson. Jaquez outside. Off target from three-point range. Hornets leading by 6. Pass to Kneppel. Back to ball. At the top of the key, Sabonis. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Iverson. Oh, Iverson slicing and dicing. Here's Kneppel. Now Ball. He takes it in, and Ball slams it in.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. All defensive guard Drew Holiday talked about guarding some of the younger players coming into the league, and he said, the game has changed significantly. They morphed with it. They're quick, athletic, and they all play the game a lot differently than when I came into the league. Back over to you.
It is a new day. Allie, we thank you very much. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Outside, George. Shot clock at 6. Unloads. Hits the jump hook. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
Really high IQ that time by Paul George, using that screen to perfection.
They set the screen. Outside, Ball. Driving inside. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And talking to Kneppel, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. Just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
Embiid. And he banks in the layup. Embiid's got 6.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
In the corner, Kneppel with it. There's the screen. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Embiid the screen. Here's Maxey. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, that's a good high percentage shot. He just couldn't convert.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Kessler. Clark outside. Charlotte moving it around. Pocket 6. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
The Hornets shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could easily get the job done there.
Pass to Hawkins. Over Williams. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And you can see Hawkins has put a lot of time in working on that catch and shoot game.
Here's Kessler. Hawkins defending. Out to the right wing. There's a screen. Here's Embiid. He has 6. Back to Hawkins. There's the drive. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Hawkins has got 4 points this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
In the corner, it's Kessler. The three-pointer, no good. The 76ers trailed by 7. Now, here's Maxey. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, this has been an interesting maturation from Tyrese Maxey. Really, all that untapped potential early on, but he has turned into an elite player in this league.
There's 18 seconds left in the third. To the wing on the left. Fires from deep. They get it back. And Kessler throws it down.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
And back on the putback shot.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Hornets lead by... And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. The 76ers trailed by 7. Pass to Embiid. And it's Beasley in the corner. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Now McCain. 5 to shoot. Back to Embiid. Lets it go from the wing. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot. Embiid's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Philadelphia. Outside, Sabonis. In the corner, Kneppel with it. Ball surveying the defense. Pass to Bowen. A 3-ball. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Now here's Embiid. Now here's Maxey. Guarded by Holiday. Embiid the screen. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
In for Philadelphia. Number 33,
Charlotte leading 5-5. Hawkins with the steal. Outside, Maxey to the middle. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Yeah, that's nice right there. Big man points in the paint for Hawkins.
Pass to Bowen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's foul number 2 for him. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Here's Bowen. Fires the 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
The drive by Iverson.
And an excellent defender. The way Holiday disrupts and stays active and engaged on this end. Outstanding.
Buries the deep ball.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Here's Hawkins. Just 4 to shoot. Paul George. Jumper is off.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Sinks the big jumper.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. Coach challenging the team to play faster. He emphasized the main focus is that first pass off a turnover or a rebound. Make it quicker to get the ball out and into transition. Let's see if those words actually work.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
The call will be against VJ Edgecombe. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Outside ball. Here's Bullock. Holiday. Trained from outside. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your four teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
From outside, cleared away by Sabonis. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here. And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Hornets.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely. Just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LaMelo Ball.
Well, he did a great job involving everyone in the offense, setting guys up for scores, and the assist total shows it.
Give them credit. They worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Embiid. Oh, good on the layup. So it's the Hornets picking up the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid
little sneaky, little creepy, little whack. Creeping on me, speaking on me, sleeping on me, mattress. Now I got some bands to burn and bars to bend them backwards. It's time to wake them up cause they been sleeping on the track list. Body so attractive, y'all be giving catfish. Log them off the web and every giving actress. Giving actress and all these fake activists. Leave me baffled, bewildered, relax a bit. Let me relax a bit, I think I need to cool it off. I put some pep up in my step and then I do it up. I shine my cutlery and hit my jeweler up. Tell them, hoorah, step up in this, that look too fly. Cop the Dior on Ventura. Took a midnight swim in my Jula. Hating clogged by medulla. I showed the my pen, then I schooled her. Shot a essay them in my Chula. Dolce the Don, Dolce the Dean, Dolce Supreme, the slump Pula. Make a few bands and switch tribes, they switch sides. Flip scripts like B-sides. Who these guys? Only thing switching on me is thick thighs. I been did the then I did the clown face. Took him to the swamp meet. That was on a Saturday. Mud on the Prada boot, and that was on a bad day. I'm the hardest rapper this show training day. Hoorah, step up in this, that look too fly. Cop the Dior on Ventura. Took a midnight swim in my Jula. Hating clogged by medulla. I showed the my pen, then I schooled her. Shot a essay them in my Chula. Dolce the Don, Dolce the Dean, Dolce Supreme, the slump Pula.
Yeah. Can we have a checkpoint? Shit, I ain't in the mood. I don't want your I'm cool. Got 100 mil on my to-do list. Got he's stupid. It's like this way, just don't miss it. Don't when we come back. Tell about everybody know him. Everybody know you're a goof. I done popped out, feel like I future. Tyler created my look. Them boys like 5. That's hope. This ain't straight from auntie. We pink slip boys, no car lease. My like a Barbie. I'm sorry, not sorry like Beyonce. Can't go to the mall, I'm too packed. On the jet plane, shit for a vacate. Free real. Road truck all brown, that stain. And my wrist all green like my watch face. My bankroll blue as a crybaby. And my outfit up in the rain.
Us, diamonds get the headache. Switching lanes, I'm scanning. Near tanning. Me and my be sharing it. I'm done running my 50 men, I feel like reflating. Ain't got a can, this they upping on me, I'm damn it. I just stared at. I got 7 rooms filled with clothes, it's also on the witness. Yeah, ain't talking about no TV show when I say I got bareness. I had to figure it out the hallway, no I don't care, little ski. Hey, I know talking online, but checking in real life, I'll never struggle again. I done helped out my mans, I put my mom in a brand new Benz. Grown they asking for pics like a fan. You my dog, I do what I can. Brand new fish bowl, look like Saran.
Not my type, I'm still rich, all rap, I still ain't no pressure, I'm still relaxed. Still finesse. I said rich when I cheat on my bitch, she still gon' take me back. I can talk that but backing it up, that's what I'm better at. Pull up in the red, this she so orange, look like a leather crab. Pull up in the red, this she so orange, look like a Hermes bag. Kiss your goodbye, she come with us cause she ain't even coming back. Yeah, like Scarface, inside the bubble back.
Many men wish on me one button, I can get me men. I put you on like a I get that through your head. ITS-US around the globe, think all these I don't get no I'm with whatever, however they wanna play it. Like bam, bam, I went through the flame and made it at the bodega. To the out the Bottega. Call me like my brothers keep it's up if you say no questions either. Hope not, think I need her. I'm still mad at Bieber.